We've got royalty in the studio. Joining me today, to my immediate left, Brittney Herman, Miss Ohio Volunteer, and to her left, Lucabella Laeace, and she is Miss Ohio Teen Volunteer. And thank you guys for coming today, and you're going to tell us about your pageants and your future, so thanks for coming today.
Of course. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, man. All right, so Brittney, let's start with you. You're Miss Ohio Volunteer. So what does that mean? I mean, how did you get into this competition? And apparently volunteering is important to you?
It is critical to me. I love it so much. I think that there's nothing better than giving back to your community, because the community, the state of Ohio, has done so much for me. But I got into the competitions because I grew up watching pageants and thinking that they were so cool, but never having the confidence to go for it myself. But then when I turned 22, I thought, oh, it's now or never. I have to do it. I have to keep going. And I did a few competitions and earned this title, and I couldn't be more grateful.
So do you have a platform, or is it just volunteering? Go out and do it.
I do. So my platform is called We Will. It is all about sexual assault prevention and survivor empowerment. I myself am a survivor of sexual assault, and during law school, I did a study that showed that we could prevent sexual assault through sexual education. So my goal is to get out in the community to educate parents, to help talk with students about respect and empathy for others, and just really encourage a culture of acceptance.
Wow, all right. Okay, Lucabella, as a teen, what kind of volunteering do you do, and why did you want to get involved?
So I grew up in a family of volunteers. We always went to Ronald McDonald House, and I think it kind of gave me a servant's heart at a young age. And I actually moved across the country for my dad's job, and I grew up as a dancer, and I had nowhere to dance at, so I got involved in pageants so I could do my talent of dancing.
Oh, neat.
And now I have a platform of hope and healing, saving lives, and inspiring those affected by suicide, inspired by my grandpa, who I lost to suicide, unfortunately, when I was 10. So my family and myself are really passionate about suicide prevention and mental health awareness, and I was actually able to publish a children's book called More Than Sad, featuring Cupcake and Star, for kids to learn about talking about mental health and reaching out to adults when they need help.
Both of you pick platforms that I think sometimes people are afraid to talk about, but like you mentioned, education, and people are like, don't talk about it because then it won't happen. But, in your case, that's not true, and you found that, you want to be out there and talk about it.
Yes, absolutely. And it is a hard thing to talk about. It's hard every time I talk about my sexual assault. But I do it because although I can live with the fact that I've been assaulted, I couldn't live with myself if I knew there was something I could do to prevent this from happening to others, and I chose to do nothing. And my research shows we can prevent over 500,000 assaults each year. So that's the impact I'm aiming to have.
And of course, it hits you right at home, the impact of a suicide. So it's hard for you to talk about it, I'm sure, but it's one of those things also that we found that you need to go out and talk about, right?
Yes, I always say if you turn your pain into purpose, you can help others. And I may not be able to touch millions, but I want to touch you.
Right, exactly. Awesome stuff. All right, so you guys are done. You've got the crown and the sash already, but you've got more to do, right? So tell us, Brittney, about your competition that's coming up next.
Yes, so I will be competing for the position of Miss Volunteer America. It's in June. I'll go through all the same phases of competition, but this time it'll be televised nationally.
Oh, wow.
So a little more pressure, but I'm really ready. I'm hoping to represent Ohio super well, and I've been preparing to do that.
All right. And then Miss Ohio Teen Volunteer, you also have a national competition, right?
Mine's coming up in a couple months. It's March 9th through 11th in Jackson, Tennessee. Oh, nice. And we'll both compete. I compete in interview, fitness, talent, and an evening gown, and she'll do swimsuit.
Oh, yeah,
the heels and everything.
Good grief.
I get to wear gym shoes.
That's better. Yeah. But I mean, do you feel extra pressure now that you're going on the national stage, or is it just one of those things you're like, yep, I'm glad I'm doing it, I'm moving on?
I actually feel more support, if anything. You know, representing Ohio, I was Miss Southern Ohio Teen Volunteer going into the pageant, so now it's just like the entire state of Ohio behind me, so I feel super blessed.
Wow, yeah. Okay, so Brittney, tell us more about life outside the pageant, what you're doing right now.
I am an attorney, so I work specifically with nonprofit organizations, helping them maintain or obtain their tax-exempt status. I would go into more detail, but I feel like your viewers would probably be bored. Yeah.
That's impressive. You're an attorney, though, and helping others still do that. Yeah.
I do love it, and it's something that it's intellectually challenging, and I'm able to give back through my everyday work. So I'm really thankful to have that opportunity.
Right, volunteer. And how about you, Lucabella? What are you doing?
I'm a freshman in college, so that is my main job.
Yes, it's a big job. It is a job.
I'm in nursing, and this week was actually my final, so I'm done today, and I'm super excited to have a break. And
she did well on her finals. Very
I bet you did.
about it.
raise them all, yeah. And nursing, that's a career, just, you know,
Yes,
that's going to be
yes.
able to help others, and you can volunteer in other aspects, so that's pretty neat.
So I'm hoping to be a mental health nurse at like a children's behavioral health center.
Very nice. Well, you guys are impressive ladies. Thank you very much for sharing today. Good luck at your nationals, all right?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, don't go away. We'll take a look at the weather forecast next.